Welcome to Mechs on Deck. How's everyone doing tonight? How you doing, Chewy?
I'm a unicorn.
It's Wednesday.
That's about my brain's fried.
Your brain's fried.
Yep.
It's it's Wednesday. We're here. Typical 8 p.m. It's not just gonna be us tonight. We will have John from ZapCables will be on a little bit later. But for right now, it's just gonna be just the two of us.
Mountain blocks with the 222 bits. Thank you.
Going ham with it.
Hell yeah.
And
Fucking yeehaws soon.
before we came on, we had a couple subscribes or subscriptions.
Subies.
Some
Can we call them
subs-
Subies? Boom. There it is.
Some
We were
Subies.
talking about names the other day about like, oh, we should name our subscribers Subies. Let's make it a thing, guys. Give me a Subies in the chat.
Isn't that the name for like hardcore Subaru owners?
Probably.
Like Subies.
But we'll spell them SUOBYIES. Subies! It's gonna be a thing. Thank you, Kennick. My boy. People who live in the suburbs, heck yeah. Subies!
Subies
will sue. Probably.
Either way, thank you, Geo, or not Geo, and the Foo Box for your tier 1 subs, and Geo for 3 months. We definitely appreciate that. It's September right now. For a new subscription, it is half off. So that makes it $2.50, which is pretty crazy. That is pretty nuts. So
we'll talk later.
Let's see. I just realized. Let me see.
Ooh, you know what I can do? Go through follows. Arctic Fox, Leviathan High School, Gondolidrium, High Ground Kenobi, Zillion, Braxton, Dazakai Kun, Jagandert. Thank you for the follows, my dude.
Yeah. Tonight it's gonna be a little bit different. Everyone can just leave now, but as Moon's declared that he is going to be the winner of the giveaway. So
sorry.
We will be announcing the winner of the giveaway later tonight. If you have not entered, it's exclamation point giveaway in the chat. You can see it there. You can follow that gleam.io link. There's a bunch of different ways to enter. Do them all for your best chance to win the bumper, which I've got right here. I got the one that we did the video on a couple days ago. It's pretty nice. I will say that I think I may have, back watching it through now, I think I may have overstated the flex a little bit more than what was necessarily needed. It is still flexible.
It's flexy. I will, caps are not included, but I'll buy the cheapest thing on Amazon and ship it to you. Mountain blocks.
Yeah.
Mountain blocks, my man.
Thank you for the subscription.
The sub and the cheer.
And, we can do.
Camera's already gone out.
Actually, I don't know about you, Chewy, but I do actually have some mail, and I totally forgot about it. Do you have any mail?
I mean, it wasn't mailed to me, but I've been using this bad boy for a while now for the day. And let's be real, this thing is the real deal. Drifting, I don't know if Drifting Bunnies is in the chat. Excellent board. He probably doesn't want me hanging it on my shoulder, but it's in good hands, I promise.
It looks great.
Austin looks great, feels great. Like building on it was an excellent experience. selling all. Dude, man, buy it. Because, like, honestly, here are my issues. All right. I don't like the person that. Not that I don't like the person. Thank you for the gifted sub, Metallic Charles. The switches were T1 stock switches. Not a fan. Don't like the light spring. Not the biggest fan. I'm getting less and less about the T1s. But that is the only thing I have a complaint about is the switches. Like, I think it's heavy. The PCB is on point. It's so good. Gondo did such a good job. Such a good, easy build last night. Like, it was great. And Finn, Alenia, thank you for the sub.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out for my socks, Moon. If you didn't see, I'm wearing purple socks with ice cream cones on them. They're pretty nice. They're pretty fancy. But I got a couple things this week. I know a lot of people, I've seen some posts about these, but I got my pack of the Nolive switches. And they're pretty nice.
Do they smell bad? Have you smelled them yet? You got to go for the big whiff. Like
a nice college smell.
Soft and smell. Yeah, there it is. Someone clip that. Oh, they smell like raw fish that's been left out for like 6 days in the heat.
It's pretty bad, but they're pretty nice. And the best thing, not the best thing, but the best
thing is they smell terrible.
This little sticker.
Oh, look at that guy.
It's so cute. Well, olive. But the other thing that I got, which I'm not sure how many people know, and we'll get into sponsors here in a second, but I'm not sure how many people are aware of the desk mats that ZapCables offer. But if you did watch the ZapCables, the bumper review on our YouTube channel, you'll see this. So I'll try to show off. This freaking desk mat is ginormous. Like, it's huge.
I'm going to steal that from you, by the way.
It's freaking awesome. Like, and it's a really good mouse pad too. It's like not hating on Novel Keys at all, but like this is a much smoother surface than the Novel Keys desk mats. So IMO, I would more likely use this to play games on than the Novel Keys ones. Give them the big one.
Thank you, Drifting Bunnies. Well, let's get into some sponsors. Because our friend, our lover, our first love, our sponsor, Cherry Pop, Krelbit from switchmod.net. You can go to switchmod.net /Mechs on deck for 4% off all your lube needs. Lubes, springs, stickers that look like this. And little keycaps for your switch tester that you should buy. And yeah, he's an awesome dude. And GMK Sandy Balls, apparently. GMK Sandstorm is out. Go buy it.
$127 for the base kit.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Does that include a numpad?
I believe it does. I'm going to double check right now because... And the Rama cap's actually pretty cool. Yeah, it does come with a numpad. So it's a pretty simple group buy. Just a base kit.
Give some money, get a kit. Easy.
There you go.
So we got next up our boy from the South, Dixie Mech. Go to mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. Get yourself some 9009. It is Muted's slightly warmer brother. If that's a thing, I don't know. Why not? It's warmer colors. But 9009 looks great on just about anything. Essen Foil, we were just talking about here. I will put the link. Switch mod. Boom. That was for GMK Sandstorm, but GMK 9009 is also running right now. $100 base kit. So be sure to check that out. He's also got other things like desk mats and hats and shirts. I don't know if they're in stock or anything like that, but check it out. Dixie's awesome. Talisman Solutions. 1111 bits. Thank you, my dude.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. But then
we do not depreciate it.
We don't depreciate it. That would be an interesting situation. Last but not least, the man of the night, the people of the night, I guess. It's not just John. You know, his wife helps him out. He's got some people behind the scenes that make ZapCables happen. But ZapCables, you go to ZapCables.com. You can get yourself some cables. You can get yourself a custom-made cable. You can get a desk mat like I just showed off. You can make your own cables. I know Chewy's made like 4. I was way off.
Successfully made 4.
He's made multiple cables based off of the information that John gave to us during our in our video that we have on our YouTube channel. You can go on over there. You can learn how to make a custom USB cable from the DIY kit you can get from zapcables.com. And also, he is running the bumper. If you haven't watched the bumper review video, I think it's pretty cool, but I am the one who recorded it, so obviously I'm going to think it's pretty cool. The bumper itself is awesome. I know we're giving one away tonight, but this thing is freaking solid.
Check the video out because he's understating it. That video is awesome, and that was awesome because I had nothing to do with it. Like, it's a great video. It's a great board. Like, Homeboy stayed up late on his birthday to get that video done. So respect. Go check out that video at our YouTube. Like, Homeboy killed it. Homeboy killed it.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
I can sit here and talk about things I think I know about. By the way, yeah, it's 2 days after, but happy birthday.
Thank you.
To our fearless co-host that makes everything look good and sound good. I just look pretty for the screen.
Although I must say, not 2 a.m. me, after like the next day when I was listening to the video, I was like, the audio was just bothering me so much because it did not sound as good as I wanted it to. So, but no, it was a fun time making the video. I really like the bumper.
Shit.
Dave's breaking his Lego Chewy. What's up, the best pleb? And I appreciate all the happy birthdays in chat. My birthday was on Monday, which is 9/9, which is why if you ever see me in a group buy and there's a serial number, if you ever run a group buy that I want to get on and you're serializing it, if you can give me 9, I would love you forever.
So, and someone asked Duck Butter. Still a great name. Duck Butter. We've been good, man. It's been busy.
Yeah.
It's been very busy. It's been a good busy, but it's been busy. So, but business is booming. And I say that because we've just had boards to build. Group buys are going to be finishing up soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We just booked through the middle of October with some really cool guests. So really excited about that. Be sure to stay tuned with us because we've got awesome guests coming on from the community. But yeah, I feel like I missed something else. Did I?
No, I think you're...
Best
good.
pleb is here. The best pleb is here to be the best pleb. So we usually...
Holy crap.
Thank you.
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
For the 5
my
gifted.
dude.
So you just, and those 4, so PC load letter, functional, Brez, Mike Clicks, Chortle, my Squirtle, another one. Thank you for the birthday gifts to all those. You guys make sure you enter. Make sure you get that connected with your entry because you get 5 extra entries in your bumper giveaway.
Yep.
So giveaway, and you can actually join on a Discord now. We did fix that problem. Our apologies.
Yeah, sorry. That was my fault. Oh man! Oh my gosh!
What?
Gio. Good lord.
Gio for the gift subs to Kitten S, Frisco Melt, Karna Cooney, Colin, Costa, Soren, Fropsy, Mensan Nurse, Mech 27, Blammy Boy. Welcome to the Subies.
Dude.
Subies Unite.
Oh,
got a bunch of Subies here. I love
Lord. Gio, I thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate it. Now you have access to our fancy emotes, which, you know, we're gonna have to figure out something. We've got a couple slots now that we got to fill up. So,
Ooh, we are 11 subs away from 100 subs.
there we are.
Can we hit it tonight? Can we hit it? Krelbit and Geo definitely with the big helps. Best pleb giving out one right there. Boom.
Dude. It's gonna get to the point where the entire stream, everyone watching, is gonna be subbed.
You go find someone right now.
Mechs, thank you so much. No one has to gift, no one has to sub. We appreciate it, but don't feel like you need to. But no,
we out here in September. All right,
in September, yeah,
September.
But so every stream that we've done with an interview, we have started it off with a Fast 4. But we've never answered these questions ourselves. So
at least not in a while.
Pilot TXJ or Pilot XJ, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. We appreciate it. We've never answered these questions. So that's what we're going to do real quick. What is your top 4 switches?
Greetech Reds.
You're wrong.
Totally kidding. Nope. So tried and true. My broken in, amazing, I guess very near and dear to my heart, Holy Jesus switches that have 78 grams Zelio V1 springs that I used for a long time before popping those in. Lubed with 3204. Been breaking them in for the last 9 months and easily my favorite. Awayne, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Definitely appreciate it. Number 2 going to be a Zelio V2. Honestly, the only reason is I do like sound, and while the bump I do think is slightly better, 8 away, yes. As I do think the bump might be slightly more comfortable on the Zelio V2. Great. Number 3, probably the creams, Novel Keys creams. I put 100-gram springs in them, and they are amazing. I was typing yesterday in the Discord. I was typing, and I finally got the board back, and I was just like, I could type everything now. It's like it was so good, and I typed on it all day at work. And then I guess inks, but one thing that I'm very excited to try, and I have it on Switch Tester, is I made a Holy Zelio. And this thing it sounds better than the Zelio, and it feels about the same. So probably going to make a bunch of those. And where do I get my heavy springs? I get my springs from either TX or I get 78. I get my the 100-gram springs are they're 80-gram actuation cherry MX springs from KBD fans for the novelty creams. I get my 70 and 75-gram springs and 80-gram springs. A lot of them from TX keyboards, and then I get my 78-gram springs either stock in the Zelio or from Oco originative.co that they do sprit springs. So
Nice. Also, Pilot XJ, thank you for the 2 gifted subs to Cartoon 91 and Other Worlds.
So go ahead and answer that your that question now.
So, man. So, I feel like 2 weeks ago this would have been different, but I'm gonna say, man, this is hard. All right, so number 1 is gonna be One Creative Mind. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Number 1, or I'll start from like least favorite to most favorite of the top 4. So 4 to 1. So 4 will be the 67-gram Zelio V1s that I have in my TX60, just because I really, really like the way that they feel, especially for gaming. I tried to use the bumper with the Holy Pandas for gaming, and as someone who came from, like, I used the Gatoron Speed Silvers for about a year, so like the super low travel distance and almost no weight at all. So going from that to a Holy Panda is pretty crazy. But I really like the Zelio V1s that I have in my TX60, so that'll be 4. 3 is going to be your creams.
My creams are amazing.
Your creams are
Do you
great.
want me to make my creams in yours?
No, I want to try out the stock spring in here for a while.
Oh, because that's like the fancy one.
Yeah, I want to try out the stock spring in the Nolives for a while, and then I will trade it out. And then 2 will just be Holy Pandas, and I'm going to lump in yours as well, because I like both your 78 grams and then wow, Moon phrasing. And then 1 is going to be 78-gram Zelio V2s. They are awesome. We're tactile boys out here.
We are, well, we both said a linear, although technically I said 2 linears, but
Yeah. I think
I do like my 70-gram Holy Trash Pandas. Those are fun.
Yeah, Kinnick, I love my Xylants, but if I was like, they feel great, but I hate the way they sound, because they don't sound how I feel like they should sound, if that makes sense. Like, they feel amazing, but they sound not good. So the feel is not how great they feel is not high enough for how poop they sound to me. But they're great for work. Like Mountain Block said, they are fantastic for work, and that's what I use my Orange 75 for. And yeah. And no Topra love.
No Topra love. Not a fan of Topra, sorry. Tried it.
Yeah,
I gave it a shot.
So I found out that my dad actually used to work for the company that handles all the distribution for Topra in America, which is interesting.
This is America. 4 subs, guys. We can get there.
We can get there. All right. Chewy. What is...
Ooh, hold on. Oh, those are follows.
It's a whole bunch of follows.
Thank you for the follow, guy. We got 4 followers. 5 followers. Hasim99, ASD, FASDZ, Rydia2, Got Juice Mate, Clorox, LG Kemet, side. Muffin sent 5. We hit 100. Is that 100 yet?
It's at 100. Okay. Good Lord. If someone doesn't clip
Mike
that.
clicks all right now. Sorry.
So I will
Thank
say
you,
that the
Muffin of Sin for the 5 gifted subs.
that is the perfect time to use the emote of me with the question marks around it. Like, what is happening right now? Thank y'all so much.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Clorox, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Definitely appreciate that. Sorry, I interrupted you, but it was a good interruption. Thank you guys. Honestly, neither of us had any idea that we would ever hit 100 subs this quick. So definitely appreciate that. Rick Clack, thank you for the 100 bits for 100 subs. Thank you. Like, honestly, huge shout out to y'all. Very excited. Yeah. We have been talking about doing specific sub giveaways too. So the people that want to spend their hard-earned money, like, we definitely appreciate you, and we want to give back. So Squirtle my skitty.
We have Chortle my Squirtle.
Squirtle my skitty.
Squirtle my skitty.
I hope they find love.
But no, we both can't say how humbled we are by the support that we've had. You know, we've only had this channel since, I think, April, and we've only been streaming since June-ish. So the fact that we're where we're at right now, so quickly is super humbling, and we really appreciate the support that y'all give us. And you know, we put up a donation goal and hit it in like 2 days, which is insane. So we're really excited. And again, if y'all are going to the NorCal meetup, the 2 Texas boys, Chewy and myself, will be out there
Thanks to y'all guys.
Yeah, thanks to y'all. And we've got some of our other buddies from out here going out there as well. So we are very excited to come out. And if you're going, we'd love to meet you. But yeah, we've got apparently now. It's funny, when we were doing the donation, everyone was giving money for drinking. So it looks like everyone just wants us to get
put
just
up
obliterated.
A donation.
But
$1 a shot, guys.
Lul's drunk stream. No, I don't know if we'll ever do that. Maybe one day.
I can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Unless I had enough money to go full time, I would not be able. Brez, thank you. Continuing the gift sub. Definitely appreciate it. Anyway, we only got like 5 minutes till Zap gets here, so let's do our super fast 4.
Okay. All right. Top 4 boards.
Top 4 boards that I've built on or typed on?
Yes.
Okay.
Typed on.
Typed on. I'm gonna go. Let's say I said let's do this fast, and then totally didn't. I'm gonna say my TX60 with Jesus switches is just great. It's everything I want in a board. I'm gonna say, honestly, man, I can't tell you how much I love my tofu with the creams in it. Let's see. I really liked. I'm trying to think of boards from from the meetups that I've been to. Okay, I did like, there was a board at the February meetup, and it was Topra, and there were heavy BKE heavy domes, and they're amazing, and it felt fantastic. And other than that, I really liked what's his face, Juan and Emily's QXP with vintage blacks. Those were really awesome.
Okay. All right. So 4 is going to be Bumper with 78 gram Zeal V2s with the polycarbonate plate. Very cool, very interesting feel. 3 will be my TX60. 2 is going to be the dude, I don't know why I love this board so much, but the Vern at the Houston meetup. So these last two are actually at Houston meetup. So the Vern at the Houston meetup with the 55 gram, I believe they were blacks. They were either blacks or inks. I can't remember off the top of my head.
They're inks.
Okay.
55 gram inks.
Yeah, that board was awesome. It felt great and it looked fantastic. And then number 1 is going to be that freaking Lunar, man, with the
Those are solid.
brown Alps. Like, I like check eBay every day to try to see if I can like somehow sneak a old board with Alps in it that someone doesn't know what it is. You know, I've got a Goodwill over by me, so I try to go see if maybe I can find like a beam spring board or something with Alps on it so I can harvest some brown Alps and not spend $1 bajillion on it. So, all right, top 3 keycap sets.
Keycap sets: camping, moto, and I'm gonna go with sets that like are out in person. So muted with Mr. Sleeves.
Okay. Hyperfuse Origins. Run the first run, the one that I have, not the second one. GMK Metaverse without the red accents. Oh. This is hard. This is hard. I'm just gonna say minimal because it's easy.
Simple.
And it
clean,
looks great.
Elegant. 9s, dude.
But 9s isn't out yet. Like it.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair.
I would say 9s, but I'll cop out and say 9s.
There we go.
Cop out and say 9s.
Last one. Top 3 favorite foods. Go.
Ooh. Pasta with vodka sauce and meatballs that I make. Chewy's had my meatballs. They're pretty good.
His meatballs are amazing. Next to none.
It's the Italian in my blood.
Yep.
2, I love me a good burger, and 1 is gonna be pizza.
There you go.
What about you?
Number 3. Ooh, these are tough because I've got like 4.
I have a whole bunch
I'll
of things
say
that
one.
are like tied for 4, which is like sushi.
I have
all Asian
my
food.
my favorite snack. I'll go. That'll be slightly off. Is popcorn. I will eat popcorn like nobody. I eat popcorn almost every single day. Even when I was dieting, I just made room for popcorn. But top 3 burritos, specifically from a place called El Queso, which is very similar to Chipotle. Extremely like. You have to ask them, hey, I promise, like, I can handle the heat fried rice, Thai fried rice specifically, and sushi are my top 3. So, but we're going to take a very quick second. We're not going to shut down the stream. Hopefully we don't, no promises on any accidents or slip ups, but John is ready to join us. The man, the myth, the legend will be here for the announcement. I need to like get the thing up, but we'll be right back. Actually, look at that. Perfect timing. My camera's about to reset itself. So give us just a moment, guys.
Brez, thank you for the $20. I appreciate it, my dude. We're back.
We're back with John.
Hey,
It's we got John here, the designer of the bumper. How you
man,
doing?
thank you. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm excited for this giveaway. Thanks for running it and promoting it and doing all the hard work.
Well, thanks for sending it out. I've had
Yeah.
I know Chewy hasn't had whole lot of time with it yet, but he will get his
solid 20 minutes.
he will get
Oh,
his
yeah.
his fair share of time with it, but I've really been loving the board
Awesome.
since I
Yeah,
got
cool.
it.
Glad you dig it. And the video you did was great. Like, I appreciate you had nice things to say about it, but more so, I just thought it was really well made. Like Chewy said, even though you're up late, it looked great. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, we're not giving away this exact one. You're getting a slot in the
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do it where you have all the options available in terms of colors and what you want to do with flippers and those types of things. Plus, then you'll get all the little extras that will come with it.
Yeet, yeet, yote. Howdy, dude.
Dude, that's like the
Great
best name.
So walk us through the bump. So you clearly you were sitting there playing pinball, or not pinball, but or is that
Skee-ball.
pinball? Skee ball, pinball.
Yeah.
And you were like, this is clearly a keyboard. And then you just broke through the glass and grabbed the actual flippers and took them home with you, is what I imagine happened.
Yeah, it was a lot like that, except totally different. No, it like the genesis of it was just trying to come up with something that looked cool that would fit on my desk, like the universe of my home desk, which is, my home computer is one of those Case Labs bullet cases. I don't know if you're familiar, but they're kind of like cube shaped, kind of, I don't know, sort of pseudo modernist looking, but they have sort of like this top clamshell piece that fits over the top, and it's a bitch to get off and on because it's like 20 screws, but it just has a cool look. So, I have that on one side of my desk, and on the other side is an old IBM Selectric One typewriter, which I don't use, but it looks cool as hell. It's like really curvy and round. It has like this big scoop sort of taken out of the front of it. So in that sort of universe is just sort of where it started, like doing some sketches that matched sort of the looks of some of those things. And then the pinball thing just sort of weaved its way in organically. And then, once that light bulb sort of turned on, it was no turning back. It's like, oh, like if I can weave pinball into this, even better. And it made sense, kind of like when you got the polycarbonate sides and like light will come through, it starts to look sort of pinball-y with like the insides all lit up.
Yeah, it looked really cool. I had my Zeal 60 PCB in there in the video, and I had it on like just the circular, just like the stock one, and
Yeah.
it looked pretty cool.
Cool.
So definitely a pretty freaking cool board. And as far as the flippers, what kind of like design changes have you done since there? I know you had some changes that happened.
Yep.
In your first. Is there anything different about what is happening versus the prototype that I have? I guess is a better question.
Yeah, from the round 1 prototype to the round 2 prototype, which is what you have, there were some small changes, like the actual shape of the flipper changed. Like right now, it's real, like it's just flat on both sides. I mean, it's like a real sort of flat chunk. So if you had like, a piece of wood and you scribed out that shape, it's just flat on both sides, which works a lot better. The original one had like sort of a notch taken out of it. It was kind of like the inside part of it was kind of angled, and it made it fit kind of strange. So that was the biggest change, really, was just the shape of the flipper changed, and then the overall profile of the whole case went up just a little bit, based on some feedback we were getting. People were asking for, a little bit higher of a profile, and we tried to tighten up some of the gaps, like around where the keycaps are. Like we tried to rein that in a little bit. But that's about it. I mean, the flippers were probably the biggest change from the round 1 to the round 2 prototype.
Nice. Dixie Mech, thank you for the 3 months. If you haven't checked them out yet, mechsondeck.dixiemech 9009. Looks amazing. Dixie Mech asks or says to John, my wife just bragged on your shelves after making me clean my entire office just now.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's pretty tidy back there. It seems like you got a little spot for everything.
Yeah, it's a work in progress still, but like the rack that's right sort of here. So I'm doing this in a mirror. These racks are just like buckets of paracord over here. And then over here is like racks of Tech Flex and MDPCX kind of over here. And then up here is just a bunch of shit. And down here is like random shit. And there's like another shelf over here that you can't see, but that one is pretty messy. But yeah, it's pretty easy when you just stack up all the spools. It looks neat. You don't really have to do anything.
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing. It's like, I make the best cables out there. Here's all this shit. Here's all this shit.
Well, if it was just me, it would be a worse mess. But Angela, my wife, works with me full time. Like her and I run Zap together, and then we have Jenna, who's a part-time helper who does a lot of the like DIY stuff. Like she's kind of like the DIY maven in the house. So if you get a DIY kit, it's likely from Jenna and not from Angela or me.
And John and Angela just celebrated their anniversary. Let's get those oofs in the chat. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was a big day. 9/9. Osiris's birthday was also our anniversary day. So like this is good karma that day.
It's a good day.
It's a good week.
Yeah,
F.
That's in the chat. Yeah. And it's, man. Also, okay, so this is a part that I kind of, what made you decide to do these feet? Because these things are incredible. Like, I cannot talk enough about how much these feet, like how awesome they are for this board. Because like, even the Rama feet that they do, like people were saying, oh, I love the Rama feet. They're similar. These are like 3 times as thick as the Rama feet, and they literally suck the board into the desk.
Yeah, I mean that was a big reason behind it. Obviously the overall like driving force of the bumper aesthetic is just big, chunky, curvy. So it just sort of made sense to do that with the feet too. Like we knew it would be pretty heavy. I wasn't, before you get it, you don't really know, but we figured since like the top section and that bottom section are so, fat, like we figured it'd be pretty weighty. So, stick some big fat feet on it too, and it's not going to move around too much. So that was just kind of the idea. Like the overall design aesthetic being fat and chunky, it sort of made sense, and heavy too, right? Like that was sort of the main idea there. They were we've been playing around with like the thickness of like the actual rubber piece that's there. They were a little bit thinner originally, I think, than the one you have. The little cutout on the board is pretty shallow, so it was like took a little bit of trying to like figure out what sort of thickness of rubber actually made sense. But like the one you got is sort of like the medium thick one that we tried, and it seemed pretty fat and worked pretty good. So
Yeah.
that'll probably be about the thickness of the ones that are come with it in the end.
I love it. And then,
Nice.
of course, and I stated this as one of my favorite things in the review. You got the tolerances super, super tight, but not like to the point where the board doesn't fit in when you're trying to mount it as a tray mount. Like I feel like it's at like the perfect tolerance around the caps once you have it built. Because I know some people will literally build the entire board and just kind of sit it in. So
right.
it definitely it's super tight, which a lot of tray mount boards have a hard time doing that. So
yeah, cool. Like we were talking about before, like it wasn't quite as tight on the first prototype. So it's a little bit of trial and error too, just because until you get it back and try it, it's kind of hard to know. But the round 2, we're pretty happy with it. So what you got there is probably how it will look then in the end. We don't anticipate making any changes to it from the one that you have really to the final one.
So I got to interject. We got 64 seconds left.
Oh, ish.
1 minute right now.
So did you already do the winner? Like, do you know the name?
No, we don't know. We're
Okay.
gonna find out the same. We set it through. Yeah, last chance to get in on the giveaway. 45 seconds left.
That's so exciting.
I'm excited. I'm really pumped.
I'm so nervous.
It's gonna be some guy and like I live in an island in the middle of nowhere.
it's funny when I look through the entries and stuff. I can see like what like country people are from, and I like see a whole bunch of America, and then I'll occasionally see like Brazil or like Argentina, and I'm like, man, this is freaking cool. Like,
yeah.
So It's
Sweet.
it's pretty nice.
Here we go. Giving that countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm pumped.
It's just
I'm
I'm
Chewy.
too.
amped up. It's just me.
Oh man.
It just says the competition has ended.
Well, I have to.
Oh,
I have to. I
damn
have to
it.
roll it. It doesn't. It won't. It won't say. I have to hit it.
Okay.
That's why I have it set up to where we
Aw.
can show on stream.
Oh.
So y'all should have the stream
Big
open so you
brain.
can see.
I am full screening the stream now, except it's going to be like super delayed.
But okay. Well, I'll share it. I'll change this up real quick. Boom. There y'all go. Now y'all can see on Discord. All right. Are y'all ready? I feel like now we can do a countdown.
It's countdown to watch it end.
Okay. All right. I'll draw winners in 3, 2, 1. Wait. All right. Wait.
Damn it. So close.
All right. There's 185 entries into the giveaway. We appreciate each and every one of you. The winner is Paul James. Peach.
Congrats, Peach.
Peach.
Sweet.
Is he in the chat?
Peach. You didn't have to be here to win, but
I know. We'll contact you.
we will
But
contact
also,
you.
if you are in the chat, let us know.
Yeah. I wanted to do it live so we could prove that we drew it and we didn't rig it. Like we didn't just give it away to Moon because he's our friend.
Reroll JK.
But no.
Awesome.
Peach
Cool.
is a proud owner of a bumper.
I'm writing it down in the official post-it.
the official post-it.
That will go into the official spreadsheet later on tonight. So yeah, you'll have to shoot me. Just double confirm with me the name in a DM, and I'll follow up.
Yeah, I'll shoot you over the info. We've got his email and everything, so
Cool.
we can get it all taken care of.
Awesome. What are the rules for claiming? How long do we give them if they don't reply? Is there rules on that?
Let's do 48 hours.
48 hours. All right.
48 hours. We will notify y'all in the Discord after 48 hours if they have claimed it, or I'll notify it if they claim it. But if not, maybe Friday we can do a quick, or maybe we just do a YouTube video or something of getting that out. Because if they are not on this time zone, I don't want to. We want to give them a little time.
Yeah, for sure.
To make sure that they have the ability to respond before. If we did it like at 2 hours, it's like, okay, dude, come on.
Slept from 4 to 6.
Hopefully Peach isn't on a hiking trip somewhere.
Right? Like he went camping.
No internet.
And
Yeah. It's like I gotta disconnect. I gotta get away.
You know, they're doing these things in
times of day to day.
They're doing these things out here in Dallas where they build like a little like 1-bedroom house that's like wood and windows and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And they put it's like on a trailer and they just like wheel it out into the middle of a camping area. It'd be
Sure,
like
yeah.
if you just did one of those where there's nothing but like running water barely.
That's awesome.
But is there any other juicy Ds you can give us about the bumper buy? What's next for it?
Yeah, so juicy deets. I'm pulling together just a bunch of logistical BS that I gotta get squared away before I can sort of like plan the exact date of it. The plan was like towards the end of this month. It may or may not happen. It may be early October, but I mean, knowing me, probably early October. But we'll have something up soon. We're actually putting together a little website that will just like be a reference spot to like check out all the details and like get all the info like a few weeks sort of ahead of time, so you'll be able to check everything out good before the group buy date. And I probably should have that up probably next week, I hope. But want that to be up for at least a couple weeks before the group buy, so everyone has time to look at it closer. Um, the first round, like again, so this is like you mentioned, the first time we've ever designed and produced a keyboard, and it's the first time we've ever done any kind of group buy like in this sort of way. So it's a learning experience for us too. So we're taking it like real slow. Like we're gonna run a small number. We're gonna run limited options for this first one, just so we can get it done and out quick, and like make sure we don't totally screw it up and cost ourselves a bunch of money. So the first round is just going to be similar to the one you got, aluminum body, and then options for the flippers. They'll for sure be aluminum options. They'll for sure be polycarbonate options, and probably one or two brass options. But that'll probably be it for the first round, and then there'll be color options, for both. Um, and at this point, I think the body color options are going to be the black and the white, like what you got on your sample one. There'll also be a dark gray, and there'll be a beige and a blue and a purple will be sort of the first round colors. It's going to be like the basic set of stuff, like the core colors. Like to me, the base colors are like the white, like the one you got is sort of I think like the truest like iteration of the Vision, like a real modern sort of look with the black and the white. I think that looks really good. Um, so sort of like the core offering, like the base colors, and the base sort of flipper options. And then after that, we can try and branch out and get a little more crazy.
So
So yeah, man, we're shooting for end of the month times, I think, but early October-ish is probably realistic.
it's gonna be. They're gonna go quick. I know. I know people are pretty stoked about it. So
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing we got to figure out too is just sort of how to run the group buy. I mean, I know we've been between our two communities, we've been talking about it. I haven't really been talking about it outside of that too much. We posted an interest check originally, but I've been slow to update it, and I don't even know if we'll post an official group buy like in a Geek Hack or somewhere. I mean, just like I'd rather like under promote it and like have it be, um, you know, have like I would almost rather like it not meet the MOQ the first round, just like so we could keep it really small. Because like if it didn't meet the MOQ, I probably would just run it anyway, and then we'd have extras. But so that's why I like we're doing this with you, because everyone in Zap world sort of knows about it, and I think Mechs on Deck world knows about it sort of more than anyone else. So I like that we're sort of starting there and trying to grow it from there. So it's kind of like a test thing. Like, okay, we'll see. Like between the promotion and talking we've done about it so far, kind of how much demand that generates, and sort of take it from there.
plus it'll be good if like, then if you do round two, or if it's something that you end up trying to keep some sort of like a couple of them in stock.
Yep. Yeah, we
Nice
plan to
to
order
have.
extras. I saw not Gio's question about can you get a raw one. Yeah, like another one of the options is going to be just like an uncoated aluminum, because that's how we'll get them. Like we're getting them from the manufacturer, just raw aluminum, sort of polished and prepped for coating, but not coated. And then we do the coating locally with a guy here, just for a little bit better quality control, and so we can kind of keep an eye on it. Um, so yeah, raw aluminum will be an option for sure.
Nice.
Coating is awesome. It's
The
another
coating
thing.
is. I've only had a chance to mess with it for a few minutes, but yeah, the coating is just fantastic. Like it was super smooth and super like well done. Like I've seen other Cerakote jobs that are very very good. Don't get me wrong, but I think this one is one of the best ones that I've seen.
Cool. Yeah, it's weird. I know you mentioned it too, like how like the shines on them are a little different, and in my experience, that's just sort of differs just sort of color to color, like in the Cerakote sort of world. Like the black that we picked is like really flat, like you kind of saw on those flippers. It's super matte, super flat, and the white is like more kind of eggshelly. Like it has a little bit of a shine to it. It's not shiny, but it has. It's not matte. It's not like dead flat. It has a little bit of a finish.
And you can like
Um,
feel that in just by feeling it, you can kind of feel that it's a little bit. It's like super smooth, whereas obviously with the matte one, it's a little bit more, you know, You could, when you run your finger across it, it kind of drags a little bit more, whereas the white is like so smooth. So smooth.
Yep. Yeah. I liked the way the white came out. We tried a couple different whites, and some of the other ones were a little bit different, but that one had a really nice finish. So I was pleased with how that one looked.
Yeah, and I love the like slight shine that it has. It just it reflects light really in a really cool way. It's not overly shiny. So,
and I don't know if it's necessarily like more durable, but it feels more durable to me, like than the flat. Maybe it's just like the nature of flat doesn't seem as durable, but to me, like the white, I was like, oh man, this seems like more durable than some of these other colors, but I have no idea if that's true. It's just sort of perception. Like, oh, this feels more durable.
Absolutely. And it's funny, Dixie Mech is in the chat talking about he kind of he had the same idea with his board a couple months ago.
Yeah,
the Bauer of running it small, making sure it goes really well, and then scaling it up from there. I think it's the best way, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I know you guys talked about it a little bit on your stream a while back. I can't remember who you're talking about that with. But you're like just sort of like all the risks and everything that come into play with running your own group buy. I mean, as I'm looking into it and really trying to plan everything out, it's like there's a lot that could go wrong. And not having done it before, I'm talking about myself, like not having done it before, it's like I know I'm gonna step in a hole somewhere, and it's just sort of like how can I plan so that like it doesn't hurt as bad. So that's kind of where we're at, like trying to really cross every T, dot every I, and make sure that everything is like super squared away before we actually pull the trigger. That's why I'm trying to do as much of the stuff as I can, like close to home. So like the Cerakote guy is close. Like I can like run down the street and talk to him if I need to. The company that's making those rubber feet is a Wisconsin company that's like not close, but they're like a couple hours down the road. So that's a guy, like if I got to go bang on his door, I can go bang on his door. So stuff like that, I'm trying to like hedge my bets a little bit. Like how tightly can I control it? But it's just sort of like we'll pull the trigger and run it, and you'll know what your problems are when they happen.
Dixie, this is for Dixie and John. The Dixie by Zap Baumper. When is that coming out?
Shove some
love it.
flippers on a Bauer.
On a
Be
Bauer.
sweet. Man, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Baumper coming 2026. Keep your eyes peeled.
A bumper front and a Bauer back.
I see a desk mat. I think it's a desk mat.
There you go.
Some sort of sweet artistic rendering.
The Baumper.
Hell yeah.
I must say, this desk mat is awesome. And it's beautiful.
Oh, I saw extreme cutout. So I gotta re-ask the question. I said, when are we coming out with the Dixie by Zap Baumper?
I don't know if they're ready for that crossover.
Dude, I don't know.
It's
I don't think the world. It's like dividing
internet
by zero. It's just too many people. The mech market would flood, and the mech market stock would crash because everyone's trying to sell their stuff to get the Baumper.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I'm super, like, speaking of Dixie, dude, I'm super impressed. Like, I think the Bauer looks great. And, in comparison to the bumper, I mean, part of my just sort of approach to the bumper was to keep everything like stupid simple as I could. And the Bauer, I feel like, is really ambitious. Like, the design of it is really good. And, with all the moving parts, like, not an easy thing to pull off. So, just super kudos to Dixie for doing that. And just like all the like well wishes and like positive vibes that the thing goes smooth. So I think it looks awesome. It's like swinging for the fences out the gate.
We all about the positive vibes here.
Yeah, I think it's really great.
So, but if you guys have any more questions about the bumper or ZapCables in general, go ahead and at Mechs on Deca so we can see it, because I'm bad at reading.
It's okay, me too. And then Be the Zebra, thank you for the
Oh,
Twitch
yes.
Prime sub. Saw that he asked, just hopping in, did they already explain how to enter? We actually already gave the group by slot away. If that is not claimed,
Peach.
if Pleage doesn't claim it within 48 hours, we will be re-rolling that and announcing a new winner if we need to. So definitely join our Discord to make sure that you stay on top of that, as well as the ZapCables Discord to just stay on top of the bumper, because that's kind of where most of the updates have been happening at. That's where John basically lives.
Yeah. And I got a quick shout out to the people that did join our Discord. 28 people joined in the last hour and a half. Welcome.
Good Lord. Welcome. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, and I can't say how much I love this board. It's amazing, actually. Like I've played around with a lot of different tray mount boards, and this one is by far one of the best that
Cool.
I've messed around with.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm super glad that you liked it.
So, there he is.
I'm back, baby. But we'll go ahead. Quick shout out Dixie Mech, who's in chat. Go to mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. 9009's running right now. $100 base kit. Go grab it. The modifiers have been fixed to look more modern. They look awesome. Be sure to go check that out, as well as switchmod.net. You can go to switchmod.net/mechsondeck. 4% off all your lube, springs, stickers, DCS novelty caps. They're great. And GMK Sandstorm's running right now. So,
And of course, last but not least, the man trying to think of how this
is that right? Nope, that way.
Right here.
This guy.
The company he runs, ZapCables. Get some custom cables, and you can get pretty soon the bumper.
Yeah.
Soon.
Fingers crossed.
And which a lot of people don't know, super freaking awesome looking huge desk mats. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah, we got a few. We've been bad about sort of rolling out new ones, but we try and keep the stock up on the ones we do have.
So it was the star of the show in the bumper review, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looked cool. It looked cool with the purple and the white. Looked good.
So, well, want to say thank you, John, for joining us.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for taking the time to do the build video, taking the time to do the review video. Super helpful, and it means a lot. So thank you.
We just appreciate you sending it out to us and trusting us with the prototype and appreciate you wanting our opinion on it and kind of seeing how we felt about it. So I'm sad that I'm going to have to give it over to Chewy, but
man, I'm not going to be using my keyboards for a while. I got the Austin right now, and then after that, I get the bumper.
Oh man, he's living fat.
So, best play Mechs on Deck. We just appreciate you, John. We do appreciate you, John. He's also a great Overwatch teammate.
Ooh, all right. You said great Overwatch, and then I got nervous, and you said teammate. I was like, okay, that's probably that's probably more accurate than where I thought you were going.
You know, it's funny because our first sponsorship with SwitchMod came from playing Overwatch, and then we played Overwatch with you a ton, and then we need to get Dixie on some Overwatch.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dixie, where you at, bro?
You don't have to be good. I'll attest.
We have some fun. If you ever want to play Overwatch with us, people in chat, join our Discord. Hit us up. We play a lot. It's
4 nights a week at minimum. So
less than we used to.
We got to get enough. We got to get enough to do a 6v6 Mechs on Deck.
Oh wow,
Overwatch game. Ranks? I'm not ranked. I don't play competitive that much.
I'll just say generally diamond, high diamond, low masters. So, but
yeah,
But yeah, we definitely appreciate it. Dixie, he's only played once. But no, again, can't say it enough how much we appreciate your you giving us this board, and then also all the way back to the DIY kit video. We really appreciate you setting that up
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah, that was fun. I know we had some technical problems that day, but all on my end, by the way. But yeah, I think that video's helped out a lot of people. Like we refer it to people all the time, and I think it's been helpful for a
We
lot of
still
folks.
get
We'll have to do like an update
70.
one at some point, like where we
Yeah.
do it different or like go in depth, or I get my video working.
Yeah, we still get like 60, 70 views on that. It's like, oh, we'll check our okay, so like 90 people are watching that video right now. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, people throw it around in our Discord a lot. Like if everyone has questions or like, how do I DIY? They'll just go check out this video. Just go here.
Yeah.
So people in our Discord, I think, are pretty familiar with it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like still like I think it's like I can't remember how long it is. I think it's like 20, 25 minutes or long. But the actual footage was like 3-4 hours of footage combined. So it's it was nice to be able to kind of put in a lot of different your tidbits of information on how to do everything effectively. Make sure that it's done correctly. We weren't just making cables that weren't going to work.
Right. Yeah, cool.
So, well, John, thank you. Cable
Yep.
master himself.
Anytime.
Go Pack Go. 1-0, baby.
There you go. Off to a hot start. We beat the Bears. I can rest easy the rest of the year.
Exactly. So we're going to raid I Am Me, You Are You. He has become a good friend in the Discord. So but thank you, guys. Everyone who entered, thank you. All of our subs tonight, thank you. Anyone who gifted a sub, thank you very, very much. We definitely appreciate it. You definitely helped us achieve one of our goals, one of our dreams of kind of hitting that 100 sub mark. We did not think it would happen this fast. I know Osiris and I are going to be like a lot of times after big streams, we'll sit there and text each other at like 11:30 at night, be like, bro, like, what a great stream. So I'm sure that'll happen. But thank you guys. Tune into some I Am Me, You Are You. Give him the follows. It is September. Throw him the subs. Definitely appreciate it.
Good night, yo.